of good cigar smoke. Dominican Republic, Kentucky mountains, good whiskey, good smoke. And a very good thing that you're here with us. We're very, very pleased and happy and grateful that you've tuned in with us again. We're trying something a little different at Two Hands and a Face Audio of late. Instead of product reviews, our last couple of videos have been about gig experiences. The last video we did was gig protocols. The one before that was gig reconnaissance. So we've logged a lot of hours playing for audiences. We've come a long way. It's been over 4 decades of consistent gigging. So there's definitely been some experiences logged and some anecdotes enjoyed. And I thought I'd share some of those with you. We go subject by subject. Tonight's subject is hecklers. And when it comes to hecklers at a gig, it's not a matter of if, it is definitely a matter of when. You're going to get one now and again, and it's okay. It's okay. You just have to realize right off the bat 2 things. There's 2 very important things when it comes to hecklers. The first thing is you've already won. The crowd is going to be on your side instantly. They're not going to side with the asshole who's trying to take attention away from the entertainment that they're there to see, or that they're enjoying with their dinner, or that they're enjoying with their drinks. So you've already won. As the entertainment, you've already won. The second thing to remember is you've got the microphone. So if you play it with humor and patience, you really can't lose. In fact, it's all too often the occasion that the heckler buries themselves or the crowd shuts them down for you. It's hysterical when that happens. It doesn't happen every time. But when somebody invariably decides that they're entitled to the attention that you're getting because you're getting paid to entertain, and that's what it is, it's an entitlement mentality. When somebody crosses that line, all you have to do is smile and let them bury themselves, or let the crowd express their disdain for them. Or if you're the humorous type, if you got a quick wit, you can fire back at them. And you can temper the level of intensity of that retort with your knowledge of the venue you're playing. And if you're in a biker bar and it's a rough crowd and a rough joint and a rough atmosphere, and somebody screams out, "Free bird," give them one. Here you go. Absolutely free of charge. Next. It'll be funny, it'll shut them down, and it won't offend the temperament of a rough joint or a biker bar. Played many of them. Love them. Like hanging out there, like playing there. If it's a little bit more of a delicate situation and you want to refrain from obscene gestures and or profanity, then you can do something else. You can just simply talk over them. Excuse me, what was that? I didn't catch it. Okay, tonight's drink specials are, you can just talk right over them. And then if you can bait them into trying to repeat it again, you can talk over them again. What was that, man? This just isn't working. I've got the mic. It's easy to disarm someone with a brain the size of a peanut. And when you've got a cat at a gig in 2025 who still thinks it's funny to shout out, "Free bird," then you're dealing with a peanut-sized brain, man. Let them bury themselves. Know your room. If it's a place where you're an established entertainer, then the room is going to be even more on your side. You've got home field advantage. If it's a place where you've done well and made money for the proprietors that continually hire you, that's even a bigger ace in your hand. You've got the good hand here. You've got home field advantage. You've got a crowd that's already on your side. You've got management that's on your side. And you can let that person make their joke. You can let it roll off your back, ignore it, and move right on. Smile, give it a chuckle. If it's really, really loud, you're going to want to acknowledge it. You don't necessarily have to reply harshly or humiliatingly, but you can just move on after a briefing, okay, and then move on and make your tune. And you're going to have the crowd on your side either way. If it's a room where you're really well known and respected, then go ahead and indulge your wit. I once had a very large woman tell me not to quit my day job. And I said, "You either, ma'am. Somebody's got to run the slaughterhouse." Big laughs. Big laughs. She got upset, stood up, and she screamed, I'll come up there and kick your ass, she said to me. And I said into the microphone, I believe you. Even bigger laughs. So it shut her down, and I got into my next tune. The next thing I know, security's tapping her on the shoulder and inviting her to leave. And I hope they got her out the door safely, because man, that was a big, big woman. I was being sincere when I told her that I believed that she would kick my ass. So, depending on the room you're in, the room you're working, if you've got a level of familiarity there and the love of the crowd and the love of management, you can pretty much do anything you want and get away with it. And I'm not saying you have to make your show about answering them, but you can definitely fire the quip at them, embarrass them a little bit, and then move on. And you've handled the situation. If nothing else, you can simply talk over them. You can get your mic over their voice quite easily. You're going to win. You've got the microphone. So, take it in stride. Know that it's going to happen. Let it roll off your back, man. You don't have to get upset about it. In fact, don't ever get upset about it. Always greet it with a smile, no matter what. Even if they really sting you, give them a smile and move on. And like I say, more often than not, the crowd will do the work for you. Hey, man, why don't you shut up? I'm here to be entertained. Happens all the time. So if you do get a heckler, let them run their mouth, move on, give them a fired insult, then move on, ignore them, smile, and then move on, however you want to handle it. But as you get more and more seasoned and experienced with gigs, you're going to see hecklers as an opportunity to make your show a little bit more interesting. And I hope that's what you do. And I hope you're out there getting gigs and kicking it in the ass and playing all the time, because there is nothing in the world as satisfying as playing music for an appreciative audience. And I hope that you've got one. And I appreciate your being with us tonight. Subscribe. Tune into us more often. Hit that subscribe button and come back and join us again. And cheers to you and your gigs. Be well, be healthy, be safe, and have some great gigs. Take care.